Hey, what's up, Crypto Army? I'm Travis, your crypto newbie, bringing you my experiences. You have to learn things the hard way. Just a reminder, I'm not a financial advisor, and none of my content should be viewed as financial advice. So today we're going to do a quick update on Reflex Finance. It's Sunday, which means we got their last video, which premiered today. So we can go ahead and talk about what Myles said at the video today. Before we jump into that though, I just want to do a quick update on a previous video I did on Reflex Finance. I actually missed a couple things, and I want to make sure I cover those as part of today's content as well. So let's look at their website. Now, they did watch my video, and they'll mention that in the update today as well, and added the address here. Again, I hate covering up this really awesome background, but I do think it's important, so I'm glad that they agreed and put that on there. I missed this. So I clicked everywhere on the page, and I completely missed up here in the corner. If you click on this, it's got a lot of the exact same information, but it also has this how to buy right here. So if you click on that, you actually get a how to buy video. So they're ahead of me. They already had the how to buy a video on there. I just missed it. And actually they had the contract address on here as well, but I still think it is better to have it on the other page. But they do have a how to buy to help people get through that buying process. Now, obviously the token hasn't launched yet, so the video doesn't actually go through the full walkthrough process like you would see on my channel. It's not like they can record the process of buying the token because it hasn't launched yet. So they did the best they could, and they did a really good job of walking through what the process is. And I think it'll be pretty helpful to most people out there. Now, before I say anything else, let's go ahead and watch the video from Myles. It's a little under 4 minutes, so we're just gonna watch it on today's video.
Hey everyone, it's Myles. Final video message here before we begin rolling into our weekly AMAs. Before we begin, I got some pretty positive and funny feedback about the fireplace going on in the background, so wanted to really go out in style with our last video message here. Now, so much has happened over the past week. For starters, as you know, the website is live. If you haven't already done so, please go take a look. We welcome feedback and thoughts from the entire community. I was actually watching a YouTuber, Crypto Newbie, and he touched on the contract not being on the main page. Great point. It's something my team and I have already taken corrective action on, so thank you for that. Also, the website is your opportunity to take a look at our core team members and their background. We've added Raymond, our Chief Communications Officer, and the Deputy Chief Communications Officer, Crypto Rabbit, both of which are really key to communicating with our community across all platforms. So again, please take a look at the website and continue to push great feedback. As we know, overall markets have pulled back quite a bit. I think it's positioned us very well over the next few weeks to really have an amazing launch. We know what's back in this project, and we're not phased in the least. I wanted to take this opportunity and also talk about the vision of Reflex Finance. Reflex Finance is a long-term project that's aiming to disrupt the industry in a revolutionary way. The hyper-deflationary Reflex token is created for stakeholders and the community. Now, initially, we're paying 8% in rewards in paid BUSD stablecoin. Reflex Finance is creating a strong and infinite growing community that will really ensure we grow the right and organic way. Above all else, here at Reflex Finance, we want to create multiple income streams while creating new opportunities for the community. The passive income streams at Reflex will really ensure token holders can spend the time as desired. Now, while I can't share all the utilities and exciting things to come, there are a few key points I would like to share with you. As you know, a couple weeks ago, we updated our contract, and I want to share with you the changes that were made. Among them was the vision of having immediate availability for staking. Now, let's spend some time addressing why we wanted to do staking first and foremost. There's a high level of uncertainty in this business, and many projects are doing reward tokens ranging from 5 to 25% tax, which seems pretty crazy. Now, what they haven't solved is when the volume is low, the holder's rewards are greatly reduced. Staking can be done effectively and efficiently, and we really want to reward our most loyal holders through the rough times as well, and staking will really solve this problem. Yes, we will be among the first token holders to offer volume rewards with staking. We completely understand our holders will want the highest quality utilities on the market, and we plan on and will deliver on that. What's more, we will be ready to implement staking on day one. That said, we're going to take our time and be very deliberate with when we release it. What's important to understand is we will release our staking at the most opportune moment and that will unquestionably be within, let's say, the first 14 or 15 days. When we talk about waiting for the most opportune moment, what do I mean by that? Well, first and foremost, we want to shake out some folks who are just looking to make a quick buck over the first few days, and we want to reward the holders who share the same passion and vision for this project. That said, I think it's pretty significant I'm able to come to you still a couple weeks from launch and share this exciting news with you. Staking will be ready and available as early as day one. This has been a major point from our community, and we're really happy to be able to deliver. That's our goal. You want something, we want to deliver. Now next week on Sunday, we'll be doing our first live AMA. I'll have a couple of core team members with me, so we look forward to connecting with you and answering as many questions as you have. Our team of moderators will be fielding questions in Telegram, so please shoot over whatever questions you might have, and we really look forward to talking to you on next week's AMA. From now until then, remain Reflex Legion, remain Reflex Strong. COO out.
So a pretty short update, not a lot of new information in there. They did talk about a couple new additions down here. There are other people here. Now I did get a question, did some of these people come from Evergrow Coin? I have no idea. Now I do know that Crypto Rabbit, we saw her quite a bit in the Evergrow community. So was she supportive of the Evergrow community? Absolutely. Did she work for Evergrow Coin? I don't think so. I think she just helped support their Discord server, and a lot of times she would support different live events. I don't think she was actually working for Evergrow Coin. Like I told the person that put a comment on my channel, I really don't care if people move between different communities, especially if they have a good reputation, and CryptoRabbit does. She did a great job over at Evergrow Coin. I don't think it's accurate to say that she's left Evergrow Coin. She's probably still going to be active with Evergrow Coin if she's an investor. That'd be like somebody saying, I'm not supporting Evergrow Coin because I'm doing content on Gallant Token or ADA Cash or Saitama, Shiba Inu, Reflex, and the host of other content that I cover on my channel. Now, I'm happy for her and anybody else that came from the Evergrow community to Reflex because they did a great job with Evergrow Coin, and they're probably going to do a really good job with Reflex. It just increases my confidence in this team, as it should for you too. Be happy for people that get to move up to different positions within the crypto space. That's awesome for them. And I'm definitely not going to fault them for taking those positions. The crypto space is about opportunities beyond just the investment opportunities. There's a lot of opportunities for moving on to teams and all the profits that comes with. So you can't tell me you wouldn't do the exact same thing if you could get added to a team. Now, the other big thing was staking. And I got to tell you, if you're not familiar with the space, staking is awesome. Every time I get the opportunity to stake my tokens, I always do it. Now, it generally locks them up, so you can't necessarily sell them as quickly as you could if they weren't being staked. But if you don't intend to sell them and you're just going to hold on to crypto, it'd be kind of crazy not to stake them. Now, some people, when they talk about staking, what they really mean is liquidity pools, and that's a little bit different. But a lot of times they get lumped into the same thing. Liquidity pools, you got to be a little careful because of impermanent loss. So it'll be interesting to see exactly what they're talking about as far as the staking capability moving forward for Reflex Finance. If it's just standard staking, where you stake your tokens, and you're not necessarily pairing it with BNB or something else, then I'm all for it. I'll jump on the opportunity to earn passive income through staking. Now keep in mind, this is in addition to what you get through Binance Pegged USD rewards. So above and beyond. So I'm really curious to see exactly what that's going to look like and how it's going to be done. Is it going to be done from their website, or are we going to use some other web resource? It should be fun to find out. Now for next week's live AMA, my plan is to cover it on my channel. We haven't had a lot of AMAs since the holiday period ended, but if you remember, there's quite a few tokens that I cover on my channel on Sundays. So hopefully they don't overlap. And normally what I do as far as AMAs that conflict, I try not to do more than one because I have a lot of problems with the second computer I've got with doing live streams. But my process is, if a team is willing to work on trying to not have an overlap, that usually avoids some of the problems. But some of the teams set their own schedules and do whatever they want, and it makes it really hard to deconflict AMAs. So the process I use is whatever project I see as scheduled an AMA first is the one I schedule. I think that's the fairest approach. Well, that's it for today's update. Hopefully you found the content helpful. Let me know what you thought of the video. Are you as excited about staking as I am? Until next time, stay strong with those diamond hands.